Well, we spoke very briefly after the ballot. I shook his hand and said good luck, and that was the last conversation we've had.
Why haven't you reached out to him?
Well, mate, I don't see... When bosses change, and when radio bosses might change, when footy coaches change, you turn up to work the next day and you get on with it. I expressed my condolences to him, and I said good luck, and I shook his hand.
He was a supporter of yours and a friend of yours.
Well, mate, I said good luck after the ballot, and we shook hands, and I left.
Were you embarrassed by the role you played in his demise?
Absolutely not. I have no role in his demise. For the last 5-6 years, I served Tony Abbott as a shadow minister, as a minister, and I gave him everything I had. I gave him everything he asked me to do, every policy achievement, stopping the boats, dealing with welfare, running our campaigns in opposition, seeking to get the government elected as we did. That's what he got from me. He got my vote on Monday night, and he had my support.
What about your factional allies?
Well,
Alex
mate, you must
Stuart Robert, Louise Marcus, Lucy Wicks, Bert Van Mennen, Steve Irons.
You must be confusing me with Bill Shorten.
No,
because
I'm not.
No, let me finish. You must, because in the Labor Party and in the unions, people go around strong-arming people for their votes. Now, I don't do that, mate.
Did you have a Wicker exchange? That's a self-destructing message device that you've been known to use in the past with either Malcolm Turnbull, Mr Hawke, Mr Robert, Miss Marcus, Miss Wicks, Mr Van Mennen or Mr Irons at all last week?
No.
Did you discuss with Mr Hawke, Mr Robert, Mr Marcus, Miss Wicks, Mr Van Mennen or Steve Irons any of this?
No.
Did you discuss with Mr Turnbull any of this?
No.
Did you discuss with anyone the likelihood that there'd be a move against him on the Monday?
I did, actually. I said on Friday to the Prime Minister's office that I thought things were pretty febrile and they should be on high alert.
Can you exchange why, or can you tell us why you voted for Mr Abbott and people who look to you for leadership in Hawke, Robert, Marcus, Wicks, Van Mennen, Irons voted for Mr Turnbull?
They're their own people, they make their own decisions.
And you didn't influence them in any way?
I told them that I was voting for Tony Abbott, and I did.
Do you find it a bit strange that you're the only Tony Abbott supporter that will be elevated in the ministry to be announced on Sunday?
Well, I believe in promotion on merit. The only person who offered me the job of treasurer... Now, let me finish.
So Mr
Ray,
retain his position.
Ray, let me finish. The only person who offered me the job of treasurer before the ballot on Monday was Tony Abbott.
If you look down to your right-hand side of the studio, there's a book there.
No, there's not, actually.
Well, there should be a book there. If you look down, one of my staff will get it for you. As a man who's confirmed with me on many, many occasions of your staunch religious beliefs, that when you tell me something, as you did on Monday, and you've repeated that now, do you understand now that I think you misled me and my listeners on Monday?
Well, I didn't, Ray.
Well, there's a Bible there. Do you want to put your right hand on it and swear on that Bible?
I don't have one, mate. And there's not one here, and I don't see what my faith's got to do with it, Ray.
Well, then it would be easy for people to believe...
mate, you get to judge my policies, but you don't get to judge my faith, mate.
No, it would be easier for people to believe you if you were prepared to
I don't have to swear on a Bible, mate. I swear an oath when I take a ministerial office. I swear an oath when I go as a Member of Parliament, and that's where I do those things, because they're serious things you do in our parliamentary chamber as part of our democracy. I didn't mislead you on Monday, mate. I haven't misled you at any time in our discussions over years. Over years. People know me, mate. I say what I mean what I say, I do what I say. The people smugglers know that, and my colleagues know that.